Welcome to Fanatic Farms.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Fanatic Farms video. And it's right back at it with the Series 1 Kenner Jurassic Park toys. We've done the Big Red Rex. We've done the 3 Dino Damage larger dinosaurs. We've done the, what we done? Done all the humans now. Series 1 anyway. We've done the Bush Devil Tracker. It's now time to do the 5 smaller dinos / prehistoric animals that came out. And let's face it, everybody and their mums had one of these figures. 1, they were amazingly sculpted. 2, they were Jurassic Park toys, so everyone had a Jurassic Park toy. 3, they were, well made, and finally they were cheap as chips. I think they were like 4 or 5 quid a pop at a time. You think nowadays, shit, that's proper cheap. But yeah, let's have a go at this, and we're going to run through this. There's 5 toys to try and run through bloody quickly. So first up, JP01, the Dimetrodon. And, this weird-ass animal dominated the early part of the Permian period, which is about 40 million years before the dinosaur era. So this thing isn't a dinosaur, and it is the oldest creature resurrected or cloned in the Jurassic Park franchise. Well, land-based creature. Because how they managed to get the DNA for this as well, because this is before mosquitoes even existed. So how did Biosync get them for Dominion? Needless to say, let's not dwell on that. But also this one is quite a weird one, because it's more related to a mammal than it is to a reptile. But this is the front of the blister pack, and it shows the Dimetrodon, and it's got its collector's card. And it advertises Dino Strike. These 5 are like all Dino Strike toys. And his one is Clamping Jaws. And then on the back, we have a pictures of all the other toys in the line. The Red Rex there, the Juvenile Rex, all the rest of the cheaper ones, some humans. And it shows how to make the jaw action work as well. But more importantly, we have the collector's cards, which is collector's card number 5. Jungle Surprise. And I love the artwork of these collector's cards. They were fantastic in the day. They still look beautiful now. And this is showing Dimetrodon scaring the crap out of what I can assume is Alan Grant, and him falling backwards into Ellie Sattler. And then on the back it reads Dimetrodon, 2 long teeth. Weight was 10 feet. Weight was approximately 660 pounds. Diet was meat. Period, early Permian, approximately 250 to 280 million years ago. So this thing is ancient, and it would be in the North American range. And then there's a little bit written on there, says running into Dimetrodon in Jurassic Park would have been an interesting experience and a dangerous one. Scientists once speculated that Dimetrodon's unique dorsal structure was used as a sail to help the animal swim. Now, however, this is the more widely accepted explanation is that the spines were involved in regulating body temperature, as blood flowing through the sail would be warmed or cooled more quickly than the rest of the body. And that explains why in Ark evolution, or whatever it is, survival, you can use a Dimetrodon as like a air conditioning unit for the eggs. And then the dino trivia was question: was Dimetrodon a meat-eating dinosaur? And no, Dimetrodon was different from a dinosaur in posture and skull structure, and I really should have remembered what that was. There's something about it having opening holes in its eye sockets. It is classed as a meat-eating mammal-like reptile, which is weird. But yeah, this is mine. JP01. And you know what? I like it. I think it's cool. You can pick this up dirt cheap on the secondary market. Like I say, everyone and their mums had this thing. The colours are beautiful, kind of crocodilian colour scheme. The pops are yellow in the sail, just absolutely amazing. And then what I always find funny is the fact that the leg is on backwards. And I believe that is with every single one of these. Everyone I've ever seen, the leg is on backwards. And the tiny weeny little beady eyes he's got. And to activate the play feature of the snapping jaws, the backwards leg, you just kind of pull back a little bit, like so, and the jaws up and down. And it's old, so mine gets stuck. But yeah, it's not a bad thing. Like I say, it's the oldest land animal in the Jurassic Park franchise, and it's wicked duty. And quick articulation, the front legs, they do rotate, the back one does, and the tail twists as well. And the sail is made of kind of a rubbery plastic, and this all hard plastic as well. But yeah, freaking cool. Let's put you here. Don't need the goat. Next up, we have JP02, which is the Dilophosaurus. Where are you? There you are. Let's bring you there. So, box. This is one of the few Jurassic Park dinosaurs that is actually from the Jurassic Park era. Oh no, madness. So the front of the box shows the Dilophosaurus, the collector's card, and its Dino Strike play feature is spitting strike venom spray. And the back of the box, I'm going to say box or blister, I'm going to get confused. Back of the blister, back of the box, sounds better, doesn't it? Again, same toy line photos, and it shows how to fill the thing up with water. Collector's card though, number 6, Spit a Dinner, and it shows Dilophosaurus attacking a human, which I assume is Ian Malcolm, because he's all dressed in black, but you know, as a kid I always assumed it was Dennis Nedry. But again, beautiful artwork, always beautiful artwork. And the back of this card says, Dilophosaurus, 2-crested reptile. Length is 20 feet. This thing is freaking huge. Approximate weight is 1,000 pounds. Diet is meat. Period is early Jurassic, approximately 180 to 190 million years ago. And then the range, again, North America. A lot of these animals are from North America, so it kind of makes me think that, you know, Indian was lazy and just mined around America. But yeah, despite its relatively slender jaws, Dilophosaurus was one of the first big meat eaters. Some scientists believe Dilophosaurus was more of a scavenger than an active hunter. However, one theory suggests that it may have spit acidic venom, which would blind and immobilize its prey, enabling Dilophosaurus to finish the attack easily. These hooters were indeed a very fierce member of Jurassic Park. And then the dino trivia was, from what is the crest of Dilophosaurus head made? And then it's 2 thin ridges of bone. But yeah, this is mine. And I really like the color scheme on this guy. I have repainted my blue Wow Stuff puppet into a Dilophosaurus. I've used this guy as the inspiration for the color scheme for that, so I might put a picture up of that. But yeah, this guy. The greens and the dark green, grey with that white is freaking awesome. Because he's made of this weird soft rubbery plastic stuff for the play gimmick, he is a pain in the neck to stand. Over the years, the feet have been kind of pressed together, so he doesn't want to stand up properly anymore. And you can pull them apart a little bit, but they just eventually, you know, they just go back together. So it's a pain to try and stand him up. And the play gimmick, literally, you squeeze the body, you stick it in a glass of water, let go, just like a pipette. It would fill up with water. You'd have like Dennis Nedry or something like that. You squeeze the body again, it would spray water out. And that was it. And then, I don't know if you can see, there is a tiny weeny little hole in his mouth. But yeah, again, not a bad little figure. I don't know if I said it or not. I'll repeat it if I have. There is no fossil evidence to suggest that Dilophosaurus ever spat venom. I think that was made up for the movie. I believe that's what I read. But yeah, saying that, the scene with Dennis and the really young Dilophosaurus, where it's hooting at him, chirping. I love the noise of the Dilophosaurus. And then eventually kills him. Freaking epic. Can you imagine that thing at 20 feet? Huge. Right. What's that? 2. Get to the halfway point. Number 3. You are not going to stand. Yeah, attack the Dimensional. There you go. We are going with JP03, the Velociraptor. Now, this one I won't linger too much on because when I reviewed the Velociraptor from the Lost World, I said this is exactly the same toy. They just repainted it. So if you want a better review on it, go check that out. But yeah, front of the box, all the blister, Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, Velociraptor with Dino Strike and what is it? Slashing Jaws. And then collects card as well. And then the back of it, same toys, and then also a picture showing how the Velociraptor works. The card, on the other hand, number 8, Raptor Attack. And this picture, again, beautiful. I'm going to say about all 5 of these. This is a picture of a raptor hunting down what I can assume is Ellie and Alan in that corridor. It just looks so cool. Back of the card says Velociraptor, speedy predator. Length is 6 feet, with a recent Utah find of a close relative which is with a length up to 20 feet, so the Utah raptor. Weight was 100 pounds. Diet is meat. Period is late Cretaceous. Range, Asia, so moving away from North America. But a recent find of a close relative in North America. So again, the Utah raptor. Velociraptor was easily distinguished by its long, narrow head. It also has sharp, sickle-shaped claws on its hind feet, which used to attack and disable its prey. It would tear into its reeling victims with its razor-sharp, serrated teeth. Raptors in Jurassic Park hunted in relentless, sprinting packs that refusely chase down the meals. Sorry, that I've written it up and I've written it badly. So yeah, it's quite a savage beast, really, isn't it? Hunting down people, slashing and all that lot. This, you know, Robert Muldoon's death in the park. Clever girl. Oh, fantastic. And then Dino Trivia. Name one dinosaur that belongs to the Velociraptor family. Family tree of Dromegasaurids. I don't know. It's weird wording. Got Dinosaurs, Dromaeosaurus, and probably a Hasapias. I don't know how to pronounce any of them. There'll be pictures and names. But yeah, not a clue. This is my one. And I said in the Lost World video, I prefer the Lost World colors. This one just feels darker, more muddier. The colors just feel muddy to me, but it is in keeping with the look of the raptors in the film, you know. And this is a lot better looking than the bright orange electric Velociraptor that I mentioned in my Bush Devil Tracker video. So yeah, to activate the play gimmick on this one, all you do is you squeeze the legs together and the head bobs down and the jaw opens up a little bit, like so. And you know, side profile, it's not bad looking. I like the green eye, which that one and the Pteranodon are the only ones with coloured eyes. I think the others are all yellow. But forward on, face on, it looks a bit derpy. The way the jaw is attached to the top, it flares out the sides. It needs to come in a little bit, but I'm being niggly piggly. But yeah, this is a cool raptor. I just prefer the look of the Lost World version with the orange and brown more than the brown and brown, dark brown. So you can attack the goat. Rawr. Right, what we got? JP3, JP4. It is 4. And this is a weird one because this is the only 2-pack dinosaur 2-pack that Kenner produced until I think like the Hunters and stuff like that. But this is JP4, Coelophysis, Sprinters, with constrictor bodies. So this is the box. And then, yeah, it's the same as the others, but you get 2 dinosaurs, smaller, but 2 dinosaurs in it. And then the back of the packet, again, shows all the toys and how you can bend the Cedophysys around the human figures. I don't have any of my human figures with me, so I can't do that. But yeah, this one I didn't have as a kid. This one I picked up recently. Well, not recently, last yearish. Because, to be honest, I didn't even know this existed as a kid. So the collector's card is number 4, Cedophysys Swarm, and it shows a pack of Cedophysys with, I believe to be Tim and Lex watching from behind a fallen tree. I think that's who that's meant to be, but they're really cool. And the card reads, Cedophysys, hollow form. Length is up to 10 feet. Weight is 200 to 300 pounds, so they're quite light. Diet is meat. Period, late Triassic. Approximately 200 to 250 million years ago. Range is North America. Again, North American dinosaur. With its light built skeleton, long back legs, and razor sharp teeth, Cedophysys was designed to be a fast running, nimble predator. Like all small theropods, his neck was long, slender, and very flexible, and its tail served as a counterbalance from the front part of its body. It's a really weird way of saying it. Some fossils contain hatchling Cedophysys skeletons inside the stomach of adult skeletons, suggesting that dinosaurs may have been cannibalistic. Well, it makes sense. Animals eat each other. You know, pigs, they eat their own kind, rats, all that. So, you know, think times are hard, eat the young. Survival of the fittest, isn't it? And then question was, how many fingers were on the Cedophysys hand? And it turns out there's 3. So, yeah, these things are weird and cool. Come here, you. You know, there's 1. And this is the other one. And they're unique, like I say, because they have a wire running the length of the body. I can do it easy on this one. So if I move the tail, oh. Yeah, if I move the tail like that, you can see the head wants to move because there is this wire inside them. And their bodies are soft rubber. Arms and legs are hard plastic. Well, softish plastic, but it's a harder plastic. But you have to be really careful with these guys because the paint wears off so easily. Right, look at the paint wear on that. This one's better because it's in a weird kind of crouching position. It can stand. This guy, though, oof, can't stand for buggery. To the point where I don't even bother trying. You know, just I always have to kind of make him look like he's attacking someone. But just look at these piddly little legs, the long ass tail. But yeah, it's such a cool little thing. It is just a shame that they are a pain to stand, but hey ho. You know, we're talking about 30-plus-year-old toys now. But this, let's move the grey one. Attack the raptor. There you go. With the green one, I really like the green one. But yeah, with this seated position that he's in, let's do that back there so you can see it. It can actually stand on its own, and it's just quite cool. But you do have to be really careful with using the wire inside because, like I say, the plastic or the paint does eventually give out and does not want to do it. But it's just a bendy Jurassic Park toy. It's just freaking epic. I love it. Right, we're again coming to the end now. Let's see if I just, there you go, high up. And the last one of the 5 Dino Strike Dinosaurs prehistoric animals is not even a dinosaur. It's another non-dinosaur. It's a flying reptile, and it is JP05 Pteranodon. I won't get in there. Box. Same as all the others. We have the Pteranodon, the collector's card, and then Dino Strike. What we got? Dino Strike Jaws and Wing Flap. Just the one wing flap. And then for the last time, back of the box, we have all the toys in the line, plus the pictures showing how to open the jaws and to make the wing flap. Collector card on this one, Airstrike, shows a Pteranodon soaring above the park as a ranger, which I assume is Muldoon. Looks like it's about to shoot it down. But it's a really, again, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous bit of artwork. And then the back of the card says, Pteranodon, winged and toothless. And no, we're not talking about the dragon. Length, 23 feet wingspan. And I've lost my notes. Come here, you. Here we go. Weight was 44 pounds. Diet is fish. Period is late Cretaceous, approximately 65 to 85 million years ago. And range, North America. And now my notes going up, wrong way. Okay, Pteranodon was one of the last and most accomplished of the pterodactyloids. I'm not making that up. That's a real word, apparently. Pterodactyloids. It was most likely an ocean-going creature that had a long toothless beak, which is probably used to spear fish as well as attack enemies. At the back of Pteranodon's head was a bony crest that served as a counterbalance for its heavy beak. Seeing a Pteranodon 23-foot wingspan soaring through the skies of Jurassic Park must have been a very impressive sight. Hell yeah. That and the Quetzals and all that, you'd brick it when you would never go outside. And Dino Trivia, was Pteranodon a dinosaur? And the answer is no, it's a unique flying reptile, perhaps a close relative of the dinosaurs. It was. But yeah, this is mine. Where are you? Come here. Last one. And I like this because it has evil red eyes. Apart from, what was it, the raptor, the green eyes? Most of the dinosaurs have yellow eyes in the Jurassic Park toy line. So having an evil red-eyed pterodactyl, Pteranodon, freaking awesome. The blue, I think, works really well. It breaks up this like military grey that's all over its body and the paleness on the inside. Mine is damaged. It's worn out. The wings are missing paint, but it was played with, so who cares? Also, you know, this was in, well, not this one, but they used it in Toy Story, for crying out loud. You know, like, one of the toys that Sid had was a pterodactyl that looked ridiculously like the one from Jurassic Park. This one. But yeah, to make the jaws work, you literally just pull down the crest there, rah, 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 and the head does rotate. And on the back, we have a button sculpted into its back, and you push the button. You do it slowly, it looks all right. You give it, yeah, but slowly. You can make the wings flap. And real shame with this is that they did some amazing sculpting on these wings. They look leathery. The skeletal system is so cool. But I just feel like the paint is so bland and boring that you lose the absolute beauty of the sculpt in this thing. But, yeah. And the legs do kind of go up as well. Again, getting this guy to stand, whew, pain in the neck, especially mine because the wings want to just slide. Yeah. And it doesn't help that I'm doing it on this table as well. But yeah, guys, that is it. That is the 5 non-electric, non-big, medium-sized or small-sized dinosaurs you could get from the Jurassic Park toy line in Wave 1. And they're cool. You know, I had a lot of these as a kid, and to have them all now is just even better. I'll put you like that. You want to fall down. So what have I got left to do? Electric Dilophosaurus. I might redo the electric Velociraptor again. The Flawed Explorer. Still trying to get hold of a what do you call it? Visitor Center, the command compound. Oh, I'd love to get my hands on that again. That would be what, my fourth one. The chopper, never had it. That'd be quite cool to have that one. But yeah, this has been a long-winded video looking at 5 different dinosaurs from the Jurassic Park Series 1 toy line. Have a great one, guys. I will come back again with another dinosaur video at some point. But yeah, what? I don't know. All right. Thanks for listening. Have a great one, and I'll see you soon.